You've got a greeting card emergency.
Hello and welcome to Greeting Card Emergency. I'm your host, David Ellis Dickerson, the Greeting Card Laureate of Public Radio, and today's request comes from a friend of a friend in what seems to be a running theme of damage to borrowed vehicles. In this case, this woman and her husband borrowed a Nissan Pathfinder, a very nice, immaculately kept car, sometimes stayed the night at their house, and it turns out that a rat burrowed into the house. I'm going to upload some pictures if I can. A rat burrowed into the trunk of the car, up into the hood, and made a nest. And you can see in one of the pictures there's actually a sock that was stolen from the laundry when the rat moved to the garage of the mother-in-law's house. The rat also got out and jumped at the father-in-law, so really it's a horror story all around. So I have three ideas for this card, and the first one is very, very simple. It was the first one I thought of, and it is this. As you can see, it shows a picture of the damaged vehicle, and on the inside it says, "Rats, we're sorry about your car." Simple, elegant. The main problem with it is that it's not a card you want to keep around because it has that kind of ugly image to the front. So then I have this one, which is much cuter. It says, "We're sorry about exposing your car to damage, but look at the bright side. At least you don't live in our neighborhood where this is apparently a thing. Sorry." Now, the third thing, and notice, by the way, I chose a cat because a cat seems kind of appropriate for rats. Anyway, ultimately, though, I was thinking, the weird thing about this story is it's not really clear who's at fault, right? Because it's not like they weren't supposed to park. It's not like they knew, but they didn't know about the rat thing. Apparently, the way the rat thing works is there are rats in the area because they live near a culvert, near some trees, in a place where the rats just love to live. And apparently, there are snails around, and for some reason, when rats eat snails, they apparently like to find a place to go and eat the snail, and that's why they build this nest. Apparently, that's how it happened. And so, how much of this can you even control? So to talk about that element of the story, I wrote a long poem, and it goes like this. "Though you've been beset by vermin, and we do deserve a sermon, it's a challenge to determine who is finally to blame. Curse the rats because they're pernicious, or the snails because they're delicious? Is it entropy that's vicious, or is nature too untame?" Here we go. "Facing comets, quakes, tornadoes, or unrest in the Barbados, it is clear we're small potatoes in a heedless universe. So although you're bold and plucky, we were also very lucky. Rats in cars is kind of sucky, but I'm glad it wasn't worse." See, and you see a woo and a dead rat there. Okay. And it could have been much worse, would also work as a final line. Anyway, those are the cards. I have to say, ultimately, this is the one that seems like the most apologetic, and this one does seem a little weaselly, but doggone it, I wanted to write a funny poem. I missed it. So anyway, those are the cards, and I hope they help in some way. It's been a while since the actual incident, so maybe things have cooled down. And for all of you, I hope this has made your day slightly more pleasant.